Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel, where in the previous episode we were making our way along the Aurochs Canyon path. Machias and Uses couldn't get along. Shocker, I know. Rien got hurt from it. Emma helped patch him up, but he is out of commission, so Uses is leading the charge as we approach the fort.
Isn't that...
It's a freight train from Bareahard?
Looks like it's carrying tanks. Pretty heavily armored ones at that.
Those are the latest models from the Reinford company. They're called Oxen.
How?
Come on, we have things to do.
Gosh, why does he have to be so...
He's right, though. We really should keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay, something's on his mind. Now, I shall use my senses. There's only those two gentlemen over there, but also this rest area called the Crescent Moon, where I have it on good authority we can obtain a copy of Red Moon Rose. Let's check it out. It was a kind of a similar situation to this where we encountered a certain traveling bard in our earlier adventures, you know, a little inn right by a big old military installation. Hey Fumi. I've been getting called out here pretty frequently these days. I've been so busy I haven't really had the time to sit down and enjoy this book. You all seem like you have the time to enjoy it, so here. Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome. Wow. We don't usually get customers like you. Are you students? Oh well, who cares? Feel free to make yourselves at home here. We don't get many customers here, so we'll welcome anyone. Alright. Spare. Oh, hey there. This is a resting area for the public. Speak to the soldiers out front if you got any business at the fort itself. I just might. I could rest here, buy some elegant sandwiches and some golden juice. That's pretty cool. Could you take these separate off my hand? There we go. Got some more money now. That's good. Felt a little bad about spending so much money on fancy brand clothing in the last one. That's just a Bareahard effect, I tell ya. Alright, lads.
Who goes there? Wait, aren't those uniforms?
We're members of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7.
We completed a monster extermination task on your behalf and have come to give our report.
Oh, so you're the ones.
We've been expecting you. You'll forgive my curtness. Just didn't think you'd have someone so young with you as well.
So we were able to defeat the monster in question. Do you require a written report or is verbal confirmation okay?
Oh no, that's fine.
You were really able to beat that thing, though?
Somehow or another, yes?
It wasn't easy, but we managed.
Huh, not bad. Not bad at all. We probably should have taken care of it ourselves, but it was a pretty dexterous thing, so we just kind of let it be.
It wasn't tough enough to cause any of us any harm, as long as we were in our armored cars when we encountered it. But still, it took a bit of convincing for us to ask a group of students to fight it, as you might imagine.
I can understand that.
Well, it provided a good opportunity for us to test our skills.
Huh?
Wait.
Oh,
Lord Eustace, what brings you? That uniform. Are you?
Correct. I've returned to Bareahard as part of a field study for the Academy. I'm here as a student, not as a member of the Albarea household. Please treat me accordingly, the same as you would my classmates.
as you wish.
As you wish, Lord Eustace.
Wow. Looks like even the provincial army will miss a chance to bend over backwards for him.
I would like to know, however, about the contents of that train that just passed by here.
Ah, you saw it? Our provincial army has finally started getting supplied with tanks. Isn't it exciting?
Armored cars can't hope to compete with tanks in terms of firepower, after all. and we can't let the Imperial Army be stronger than us forever.
I see. The fort also appears to have been fortified quite significantly.
Ah, yes. Some rather sizable construction work was carried out just last month. It'll take more than a little cannon fire to damage these walls now.
Our anti-air defenses are going to be strengthened in the near future, too. This should soon become a fort we soldiers of the Kreutzen province can truly be proud of. You can count on that.
I will. And with that, I believe we are done here. We should take our leave.
Okay.
It is almost evening after all.
Roger that.
Quest Aurochs Canyon Monster completed. Received Spark Arrow as a reward. Why, thank you, so kind. So we get onto the demonic scythe there with some more speed and, reaps the souls of foes with the Grim Reaper scythe. A lot of good stuff. Spark Arrow, ATS up, ADF up, line attack, unleashes a line of lightning towards enemies. Dig that a whole lot. Now, we could probably swap out your Soul Blur now. With demonic scythe. Alright lads, good job. It's finally time for our provincial army to start getting some cutting-edge tanks. The fortifications are coming along nicely too. I hope the end result will please you, Lord Eustace. Please be careful on your way back, Lord Eustace. There is a civilian rest area over that way, so please do make use of it if you wish. Now, it seems like whenever there's minor characters like this that are voiced, the other voice actors just jump in with their voices. And there was something so familiar about those two voices. Like, if I had to guess, I think maybe this guy was Crow's voice actor? Was this guy Reen's voice actor? There was something very familiar about the cadence, even though it was a little different. But I'm like, would Reen's voice actor really play several roles though, or is that too obvious? I feel like that guy was Crow. It's just interesting. Let's head out of here. Seems to be a lot on Eustace's mind. As well as it should.
Wait. What is the meaning of this?
Machias?
If we were on the border with Crossbell or the Republic, maybe I could understand. But why does the provincial army here need state-of-the-art tanks? Not to mention anti-air defenses and countless other fortifications. It's utter madness!
Machias.
He makes a good point.
Can you truly be so ignorant? This is the reality of the present situation within the Empire. Tensions between Osborne's reformist faction and our noble faction grow worse by the day. Though admittedly, it's been happening mostly under the surface, away from the eyes of the general populace. But this is just one of the many ways that conflict is manifesting itself.
I'd heard rumors, but
No doubt my father was the one who ordered these fortifications. I have no intention of giving any comments of my own on his decision. But if you wish to lodge a complaint, I'm quite happy to listen. So?
No, it's fine. The sun's going down. We should get back to Bareahard.
yeah.
Let's go then.
Yeah, we're seeing it come to the surface. The shape of wars to come. Alright, it's gonna be a long trek back. Am I walking it or are we skipping ahead? I'm walking it, okay. Let's speed it up a bit then, shall we?
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
Already, I got the jukes. I got the jukes, Emma. What's that? It sounds like a siren. It seems to be coming from the fort. Fee? What's... What was that? Are birds like that common around here? Imbecile. That was no bird.
Looked like someone was riding on it.
Yeah, I think it was a child, actually. What? Are you certain? Going by build, yeah. I didn't get a good look at the face, so I can't be 100% sure. But I think so. Unbelievable. Lord Eustace! Were you on your way back to Bareahard? What is all this commotion? What is the meaning of that siren? Well, you see, moments ago, we became aware of an intruder in Aurochs Fort. You don't mean... the silver thing that flew past us? You saw it? Which direction did it go? It flew off to the southwest mere moments ago, at a rather significant speed. Damn. If you'll please excuse us. Do take care, Lord Eustace. They won't catch it. It does seem unlikely. What could that have been, though? That's a very good question. What's capable of flying that's not an airship? I've never heard of any flying device beside one. This is a matter for the army. We should trust in them to handle it. We're students, visiting here for our studies. We're under no obligation to do the provincial army's job for them. Besides which, we have our hands full with our own tasks. Well, that is true, but... it would do no harm to mention this incident in our report. It is noteworthy, after all. Yeah. On another note, my shoulder seems to have healed completely. I feel ready to rejoin the front line. Are you certain? I find it hard to believe such a significant injury could heal so quickly. You have some kind of alien constitution? I'm pretty sure I don't. I think Emma's grandmother's medicine was just really effective. Yes, that must be it. I'm just glad you're alright. Reen can now be placed in the active battle party once more. If you wish to send a message with you to place him back in the party via the camp menu. Will do. Oh, Emma's grandmother's medicine. You know, it only works if you speak the Latin phrase. Just like all of this old timey-wimey medicine. Something like that. Something like that. Alright.
Here we go!
Reen Schwarzer. Take it away, my man. The sun is setting. We gotta get back. We gotta deliver the bath salts. And then turn in for the day. But an intruder at Aurochs Fort. How it?
Very well, I will serve as your opponent.
I mean, I wasn't surprised. I've been pushing my luck with these drive-bys, if you will. Blam! Get him. Good job.
It's my turn.
Hit him in the face.
Okay.
Hit him in the face. Hit him in the... Get hit in the face. Hit him in the face. Hit him in the
Hostiles
face.
neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Guess we're safe. And we're off. On the same old roads. Whoop. We're fine. And thus, whoosh, the first Aurochs Canyon path.
We're finally back.
My feet are killing me.
See that the sun is setting over Bareahard. So we're cruising on back. The strength of our own 2 feet. Alright, I wonder, was there any fishing spots around that path? No. I mean, a canyon path, there shouldn't be that many fishing spots. Doesn't look like it. Just, this bridge just felt like a very natural fishing spot, but I suppose not. Let's be off. The lights have come on as evening has set. Just about sundown. I guess that means our field study activities are done for the day. Thank goodness for that. I'm exhausted. And I'm starving. Whatever that strange flying object was, it doesn't seem to have come anywhere near the main thoroughfare at least. Fortunately not. The city wouldn't be this calm if it had. Yeah, it's probably long gone by now. We should head back to the hotel before it gets dark. There's a lot to put in our daily reports today, after all. Indeed. We can figure out how best to summarize today's events over dinner. Alrighty, Roo. Let's indeed. What's important that we do is that we go and report to Hassan in the Central Plaza. But other than that, I'm gonna do a little talky round in the evening. Oh, they're still at it, Butler Forster? My lady, may I suggest that we... White mink fur would undoubtedly go well with my brooch. Don't you agree, Forster? Well, why, of course. Is that how it's pronounced? It might be brooch, but I don't remember. Oh, I quite agree. I myself happen to be raising some minks on our lands. Wild white minks are extremely rare, after all. And you, Viscount Garrig, how could I can't go a day without a good conversation with you? One of the Provincial Army's armored cars made its way toward the guardhouse at high speed not long ago. That's rather ungraceful of them, even if something does seem to have happened. Ungraceful of them? Many of us servants here in Bareahard come from the outskirts of the Croisen province. I came here about 3 years ago myself. The pay here is definitely higher than you could expect from any other part of the country. Wow. Now we know. Now we know. The control tower's orbital radar happened to pick up something resembling a huge bird earlier. It was heading toward the outskirts of town at a rapid speed too, so it was a bit of a panic. It said that it was approximately 3 yards in length. Maybe it was some sort of large monster? Well, I think we saw something like that in the opening. I think we did. Some tourists out and about. We tried to stay over at a place called Hotel Esmeralda, but turns out you need to reserve a room or have someone's referral if you don't have a peerage. Nobles here really are something else. This city is so elegant. Sure, we might have hit a snag or two, but I'm still glad we came. Well, look on the bright side. What about you two? You been here reading all day? Oh, it's gotten pretty late. I need to go home and get dinner ready. Mom and Dad will be tired after work, so I want them to come home to a meal. We'll be taking our leave then. Oh. Mommy and Daddy will be home soon. I wonder what's for dinner. You should ask your sister. She's on it. Christie's Galleria, let's hit him up. I've spotted the Provincial Army's armored tanks in town more than a few times recently. Their presence seems to be for more than just patrolling, though. There seems to be frequent military exercises taking place at Aurochs Fort, too, so all cause for concern. The number of nobles here in Bareahard is staggering, isn't it? I came from Heimdall to study up on fashion, but I still can't get used to it. My heart always starts racing whenever I pass by them on the street, too. Oh, the nobles. It's been getting nice and warm lately, so I'd like to get the mansion thoroughly cleaned. Perhaps I'll air the entire mansion out once the party's over. Okay. Henderson. All the nobles here in Bareahard are known for their keen sense of aesthetics. We're always updating our lineup to reflect their current tastes. We do claim to serve their needs, so striving for perfection is a must. Oh, you. Welcome to Henderson & Co. Can I interest you in some fruit as an evening snack? We can even deliver it straight to your mansion should you so desire. Straight to my mansion? Yes. What service? Court fencing is the preferred style of swordsmanship for nobles here in Erebonia. It is a graceful yet powerful style which relies on the use of a one-handed sword. Another famous school of swordsmanship would be the Arcade school, favored by knights. However, unlike court fencing, the Arcade school is practiced by both nobles and commoners alike. It's more accessible.
Hunting is perhaps the most noble of pursuits. It allows us to travel our lands and take everything in while engaging in fierce battles with wild beasts. Just thinking about it makes my blood boil with excitement.
Yeah, okay, you can phrase it like that. It's not uncommon for books from the Middle Ages to be found here in Bareahard, what with all the ancient mansions. Those books are then brought to this store for us to handle, so please feel free to bring us any you believe are suitable. We'll gladly buy them off you should they be deemed so. Sounds like the setup for a quest, Stan. Raid the noble's manor for ancient, rare
grimoires and dusty tomes containing old Zemurian magics.
We got nothing to do there, which means that we are just about done at Station Street. Back at the Central Plaza. Alright, bath salt boys, ready up. I went through a lot of trouble. What do you say, Richard? Indeed. You and your bit-crunched boof-boof.
Oh, Lord Eustace! Might I assume that you've...
That's correct. Here. Eustace handed over the pink salt.
Thank you very much. Allow me to hand this over as your reward, then.
Silver hourglass. Refusing to accept it would be rather rude, I suppose.
Thank you very much.
My apologies for our rudeness earlier. It's kind of amazing just how much their attitudes change for Juices. Juices? Eustace. Well, there's no denying the influence his family holds here. Addicted to bath salts.
Thank you so much for getting us some pink salts. We'll be sure to use it tonight.
Oh, you better. You better.
Thank you very much.
Alright. I'll let you off the hook this time, you silly geese. Well then, let's go see. You two have been standing there all day.
This city really is pretty, but it's taking its toll on my heart. There are so many nobles, and I keep getting assaulted by nerves whenever we pass by one.
Oh my, the sunset makes the city even more beautiful. I can't miss this opportunity to take a picture.
Snap 'em good.
The highway can be dangerous after sundown, so do try to stay away if possible. I've heard rumors of the provincial army strengthening its forces lately, however. Perhaps the highway will become safer as a result.
Yes, let's put more tanks in the hands of the nobles. Sup, Previa? Duke Cayenne of the Lamar province, who is effectively the faction's leader, is said to be quite the gaudy one. Meanwhile, Duke Albarea believes that he stands above all others. Those two get along as well as oil and water. It's interesting to see two dukes in opposition to one another. Of course, those of us here will always take Duke Albarea's side. Alright, how things been over here, Sophie? Come along now, Vino. It's time for us to go home.
Brrr! Ka-chow! I'm acting like an airship. Can't you tell?
I'm not sure what the kashow is, but it's a pretty good effort. Conan, ready to conquer, destroy.
I'm waiting for my father to return from his business meeting. I did consider sightseeing on my own, but decided against it. I guess I'm a bit of a coward.
No, go out, see the world, Conan.
Take, claim, lay waste.
The Bareahard Cathedral.
That truly was a fantastic mass. I'd like to come along every day during my stay here.
Pious tourists. The mass here truly was an entirely different experience from elsewhere. There was much to learn from the Archbishop's sermon, too.
Oh, how wonderful.
I just sensed there's another room here. What? A room inside a room?
One's social standing is irrelevant where faith in Eidos is concerned. A certain turning point in my life led me to believe this too. While the class system may be prevalent within Erebonia, it does not serve as a means to judge people's value.
Oof. Laying down the wise facts.
Rogar? Our only enemy is our lack of faith. Today's Mass was as splendid as always. As such, I must continue to offer my prayers. We've been here all day. Butler Kerrigan? No one here seems to have seen anyone resembling Lady Annabelle either. Perhaps she truly isn't here in Bareahard after all. Oh, the very least I can do for now is pray for her safety. Well, she's getting into all sorts of troubles, losing her wallet over in Keldic. Father Oswald. Our cathedral is listed in many tourist guides, it would seem. The publicity ensures we have a steady stream of people visiting. I hope these visitors will take the chance to deepen their faith here. Bareahard Cathedral has a long history behind it. As a result, it has played a role in wars, too. Many people fled here to seek shelter during the War of the Lions. It was they who painted the fresco on the wall here, even. I do hope you can all feel the emotions that they must have poured into its creation. That's some good lore, Archbishop. Thank you. Alright, final thing on this block, the restaurant. Now then, I'm wondering how this date over here is going. The owner noticed I wasn't doing so well, taught me some table manners. I have to admit, that was a lifesaver. It's really expensive here, but the staff is kind. I'm glad I chose this place in the end. Aww.
This is the first time we've had such an extravagant date. This might be the only time we get to do so too.
Ah, so it's not a first date. I see. This restaurant's pretty popular among nobles. Ammon's cooking is good enough to leave even the most influential ones quiet while they appreciate just how good it is. Makes me proud to be a student. I hope I can match his skills one day. I'm sure you can. The study of cooking and pursuit of new tastes is never ending. Even I still continue to learn new things. Continuing to pursue new knowledge is what allows me to satisfy the nobles' ever-changing tastes. Keep it up, Hammond. Are you sure you're alright with sitting down here on the first floor? You are nobility after all. Worry not. My family isn't exactly influential. That aside, let's get down to business. I actually received an order. Oh, that's wonderful news. Your negotiation skills are exceptional. Heimdall is my home after all. I have a few connections here and there. Regardless, I'm pleased to see that I could be of some help to you. It's not faffing about, he's doing good work.
Your head really does serve as a collection of random facts.
Watch out, dear. Your sauce is starting to drip everywhere.
Oh my, I'm terribly sorry.
Old man Keaton.
Marl, do you know what the Croydon province's most defining trait is?
Enlighten me.
It's the fact that it's the closest province to Calvert, our sworn enemies. There was once a road that led east of Bareahard all the way to Calvert. That road is long gone, however, and now the area is home to Aurochs Fort. Our second floor is for the exclusive use of those who are of nobility. We apologize, but everyone else must remain on the first floor. You can try to stop me, Bryce, but it's not gonna have much of an effect. I'm a snoop on Theresia's dead. You know about the attitude commoners from Heimdall have towards us nobles, do you not? Meanwhile, my daughter's at that age where she's highly impressionable. I understand what you mean. You want her friend to at least be someone who realizes their place within our class system. Exactly. There seems to be more and more people with ties to the reformists entering their academy, too. My concern is that she's at that age where she can be easily influenced. I won't have any complaints if her friend at least knows her place as a commoner. Try not to be too concerned. It'd be a shame to let all this perfectly good food go to waste after all. Look at it all. We got some beans, some fish, a croissant. It looks pretty freaking good.
It's almost dinner time. I hope you all enjoy your meals.
I ain't gonna be eating at this place. But actually, Hotel Esmeralda should probably be serving us a pretty good grub. Unless we go out here to eat tonight. We'll see.
We'll see where the evening takes us. The night is still young.
And we are about done in this place. Let's do the Noble District. Let's barge into some homes, shall we not? Oh, ha 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 ha. Wah, ha, ha, ha. I have gone upstairs now. Oh, okay. Nobody there to stop me, but not so much to see.
On top of being an avid art collector, Master Gorty also considers himself a gourmet. Preparing food for him is always a hassle due to this.
Yeah, he thinks himself a gourmet. Yeah, this Gordy guy. This Gordy guy over here. What would you like to have for dinner then, sir? I'm not entirely sure. I don't seem to have much of an appetite, truth be told. Perhaps you should partake in a light meal instead then. How does roasted duck with some truffles for dessert sound? Oh, quite fine. Let's go for that.
Doesn't sound light to me.
Perhaps for a greedy noble it is. Perhaps my appetite was affected by that stone. Ah, Royce, don't forget the wine. A good meal is always accompanied by some 62-year-old El Wale. Very good, sir. Perhaps my appetite. This guy, whoa. See that levitation act he just did? It was crazy. Alright. We're out.
You've been here all day, haven't you, Bootsy?
Yes, you have been such a good key.
All right, I should be making my way back home now. I wouldn't want the delicious meal that my butler is no doubt in the middle of preparing to go to waste.
No, she's a thoughtful noble. It's beginning to get dark, Lord Eustace. Perhaps you might consider returning to your hotel soon? Good day, everyone. There's nothing out of the ordinary to report here at the guardhouse.
You sure about that? I got my eyes on you. I haven't forgotten Celtic.
We're still playing, aren't we?
Let me show you what we do back home. Actually, I can. It's too funny.
All right.
You'll never guess what happened. Kato lost our ball, so we started looking for it. But then Persimmon found it for us. But he went into the house because Mommy and Daddy were busy, and then some stranger came along. Now Big Sis is going out. No fair.
Wait, how is any of that... Yep.
Never understand kids. Suzanne.
We made arrangements to go see Duke Albarea, but these two just won't behave.
I did expect this would be the case, though. Oh well, I just have to stay home this year, too. Such a shame, too. I was looking forward to finally introducing them to him.
The great Duke Albarea. Apologies for all the rushing about. We plan on making our way over to the Duke's residence soon. After all, I must report to him, even if briefly, on the status of the land he's left in my charge. Arrangements with the Duke have now been made. He said to make our way over during the evening.
Alright. Where's the wifey? She upstairs, powder in her nose? Oh goodness, I almost forgot our gift for the Duke. We procured some good septium from our mines this year, so we decided to bring some along for the Duke. While it doesn't compare to the septium from our established mines, we can't simply show up empty-handed.
That would be a disaster. Without equal.
Alright. Well, they're good kids. They're good kids.
Let's check up here then. Glad we're not staying here, that'd be awkward. Lord Rufus informed us that you would be staying at the Hotel Esmeralda. Good night, Lord Eustace.
Oh, I know they put that in just because they think I'm silly. I know that's not where we're sleeping.
And thus, only one street remains. Artisans Street, that is. Let's go to Turner's Jewelers. My dad's a real stickler when it comes to his work. It's been 10 years since I started training, and he still refuses to teach me anything but the basics. Ados only knows when he's actually gonna let me have the reins. Sorry, I just noticed the prices here. 4 million Mira for that? And this 7.5 million Mira? This is insane. What the? My son is losing his patience. He's ready to get started on some real work. But it doesn't pay to be hasty. Until he can truly feel the soul of the materials he works with, I couldn't possibly leave the shop in his hands. Oh, Turner. You're too strict on the poor kids. Let's go to Davos's factory, where we're always greeted with a smile. Those guys over at the Aurochs Fort know how to make insane demands. I just finished up an order for a grand total of 50 orbital amplifiers for them. Not sure what they plan on using all these for. Starting to get sick of their attitude.
Well, could we come by and open some slots and the like? That would be quite nice. Ooh, I have 666 fire sepith. Suppose we could open some fun slots here. Let's see, let's open some of the cheaper ones here. Dude, Fee almost has all of hers open. I should spread out the love a little bit here. Let's do that. Let's do that. Do this one. And, you know, let's do this one too. There we go. Probably should have focused a bit on Reen, you know, the main guy, but nah, I'm selfless like that. We have cool stuff like action. I do like action, but we can get cooler. I don't really want to make anything or buy anything. Just gonna see what comes along. Oh, we got 11 sepith mass though. That's something. Alright. Now, we have plenty more slots over here now. So, we already have an attack one. We could get Heatwave though for more strength and def up, which is hella cool. So we'll do that. Maybe even more speed. I think we're pretty good on that front. That heal is like, this is pretty cool. A def. No. Put a soldier. Put a soldier. You could get a spark arrow in this new slot of yours, good sir. And then an evade one. You have evade one. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Mark yes. Put a defense one in here. And then we'll put a blind, would be fun. Even an HP one. Probably have more of those just so we could do more healing with more of the gang, but you know how it goes.
As nice as Christie's is, all the stores here are worth visiting too. They cost a fair bit, but we managed to get some nice things here.
I found plenty of good deals during my shopping spree.
I'm glad. Now then. You, Bisque.
Welcome. Are you here for a meal or for lodging? If it's for the latter, then please check in quick.
I'm here for a good chat. I heard Count Gorty visited Turner's store today. He's pretty infamous for making really outrageous demands from time to time. Well, he probably sums up most nobles, to be fair. Duke Albarea included.
Say that his son is right in front of him.
There aren't many traveling merchants like me nowadays thanks to the tax increases. The fact that people could just use the Transcontinental Railroad to import foreign goods doesn't help either. Oh well, there's no sense in complaining. It's not going to change anything.
You gotta act. You gotta act. Nobody in here? Nobody in here. I think that only leaves us with the tailoring shop, and who can forget? No, we're saving that guy for last. I'm sure he has something very insightful to share. Oh no, poor Baron Poe.
Did I just hear that correctly? My, that sort of price befits a dress worn by Princess Alfin herself. Thankfully, my daughter realizes we're not the richest family and will give up on getting it made.
Can I, Goodness, I had no idea it would be so expensive. My apologies, but the materials you have there require some very special work. We've also had to raise our prices recently due to the tax increases. As such, we really can't take up the job without an upfront payment of 80,000 mira. How troublesome. Oh well, I'm sure Father can strut his position as a noble and gather the mira up for me by the end of the day. Once he does, we can come back here tomorrow and finally get my dress made. There's a little issue with this customer's order, you see. I truly am sorry, but the price of custom-made clothing has risen recently. Oh, please don't mind us. Feel free to peruse our wares.
Alright. How you doing, Dury?
I'm closing up because it's almost time for dinner. I'll close the shutter once those customers leave.
That's good. You close it good. I've got plenty of people working here that I need to pay. That's why I got up the prices of everything, much as I hate to do so. If you want to complain to someone, take it up with our lovely Duke, who thought it'd be a good idea to raise our taxes. I wonder when the time comes we can have a chat with this Duke Albarea. I would never forget you, good sir. Man, the day's almost over already. I guess I'll close the gate and make my way back then. Riveting. And there we go! That is Bareahard in the evening. All checked out. It's different districts, noble station, artisan. We went ahead and talked to the bath salt boys. And then we still have a bit of time left, so we can just check in at our hotel. End the day's field study and return to the hotel? Yes. That's... Father. Huh? What? I'm terribly sorry for not coming to greet you, Father. Although I'm here for but a short time, I, Eustace, have returned to... Enough. As I informed Rufus, you may do as you wish while you're here. However, you will do nothing that brings shame upon myself, nor upon the Albarea name. Please be ever mindful of your position and what you represent. Yes, Father. Would it be too much to ask for you to introduce yourself to my classmate? I have no time for pleasantries. Should I require anything of you, you will be contacted.
What was that all about? Fee? That's not really...
That was the almighty Duke Albarea, was it? The head of one of the 4 great houses. The man in charge of this entire province. Indeed. And by some strange twist of fate, my father as well.
Eustace?
I've spoken out of turn. Forget I said that. Today's workload has made me hungry. Shall we return to our rooms, then find something to eat?
That sounds good to me. I'm starving.
At this point, Reen and the others returned to their rooms for a much-needed shower. Then, after a short rest, they headed to a restaurant in the central plaza for dinner. Oh, can you imagine eating out at the Sorciere at night in Bareahard? What a cozy atmosphere.
The breeze here feels wonderful.
The food was delicious too.
Agreed.
I can see why this restaurant is popular with the nobles. Do you dine here often, Eustace?
I do. The chef has been good to me since I was a child. I was practically raised on this food.
How typical. Even in your dining habits, you nobles subsist on unnecessary luxury. Though I can't deny the quality of the food.
It wasn't just tasty, but warm too.
Yes, for a high-class restaurant, the chef seems to have used a lot of very healthy ingredients. Perhaps he's doing his part to ensure Eustace stays in good health.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wonder what Group B is doing right now.
We had this exact same conversation in our group last month, too. I'm sure they're hard at work over in St. Arc. Probably nothing to worry about.
It was Celtic for you last month, right? So you were thinking of us on the first night?
Yeah, After dinner, we were wondering how Group B was getting on. Dare I ask?
Well,
Nowhere near as peacefully as now. This is a big improvement.
I kind of figured that much.
we are doing much better this time. That much is true.
Huh? And I'm sure our reports will reflect that.
It is an improvement, though I'm not convinced it's good enough.
It's not?
I'm certain Group B gave their absolute best in all of their tasks today. But can we honestly say the same? That we could have done no better? And I'm referring not just to the monster encounter, but to the handling of our other tasks as well.
We'll just have to try and make up for it in the day we have left. Besides, we had the chance to catch sight of a far bigger problem.
Yes, that's true.
First, we find out taxes are rising throughout the province. Then, we find out the military is being expanded on a grand scale. Don't even try to tell me the two aren't related.
I have no intention of denying it. But you're only looking at one side of the coin. Exactly how many Oxen tanks do you think the Imperial Army has under their control?
Well,
100 or 2, I'd guess.
Precisely. The Imperial Army's military capabilities are enormous. This nation has one of the most powerful armed forces on the continent. And roughly 70% of it is under the Chancellor's control. Tell me, how is the Noble Alliance supposed to counter that?
So you're suggesting that's why the provincial army needs to bolster its forces?
Considering both sides are comprised of Erebonians, it all seems so wasteful.
Ah, the travails of youth! How noble and beautiful they are!
It's you.
Baron Blue Blanc, I believe?
Ha ha! It's such an honor that you would remember a mere baron. I see you've completed a hard day's work already. How splendid!
yes, nearly.
What about you?
Alas, I have yet to be blessed with the fateful encounter I seek. The search for beauty is filled with perils and obstacles, yet that is precisely what makes it all so beautiful.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay.
I most certainly will. Though it truly is a pity that the clear air of this verdant city should be tinged, if but faintly, with the scent of steel. I'd heard that Duke Albarea was a man of many interests, but I was unaware he counted playing with fire among them. I don't condemn him for it, though, for only by playing with fire can one create fireworks. Would you not agree, my friends?
I don't like your implications.
And I think this whole line of conversation is a little inappropriate.
Oh, please do pardon me, young lady. I meant no harm, I assure you. I wish you well on your remaining day here. May you reveal to me the beauty I seek by its end. Be it the lovely luster of success or the sad splendor of failure.
Who does he think he is? This is why I can't stand nobles.
I thought you might say that. If it makes you feel better, though, I have my doubts as to whether that man truly is a noble to begin with.
What?
His behavior seems so exaggerated. Almost as if he's trying to act like the quintessential noble. Like he's fulfilling the stereotype.
Yeah, something about him feels off to me, too. But what's even stranger is that he knew we only have one day left here.
You're right.
We told him of our field study, but never once did we divulge how long we intended to remain here.
Between him and that silver object, we've been crossing paths with a lot of strange people today.
Well, Tomorrow's the end of our stint here. We can't let ourselves get distracted. We still have a lot to do.
That's right. We have to do our group proud.
Exactly.
We should return to the hotel and begin work on our reports then.
Can't get to sleep?
I could ask you the same. You aren't going to tell me the bed's too hard for you, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept in a bed this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
And yet you're the son of Baron Schwarzer. You've not lived the life one might expect of a boy from a noble family.
Yeah, that's just how my dad is. A lord should live like his people, not above them. That's how he always put it.
I see. It sounds as though you have a good family.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
Aren't you going to ask? I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke. Has he always been like that?
As far back as I can remember. I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
What?
My brother and I have different mothers. He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day. My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago. In other words, I am his bastard son.
I had no idea. So, was that chef we met earlier?
He's my uncle, on my mother's side. Perhaps that's why he's always been so good to me. Or perhaps he's simply compelled to treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
No, that can't be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
I'm sure you have your differences. But you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was taken in 8 years ago. He was the one who taught me my swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
I knew it.
Pardon?
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted. When we first met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one. What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
I get that a lot.
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
It's fine, honestly. There's no pain, and the wound's closed up like it was never there. I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's grandmother for her help someday.
That's good to hear. Still, from where I stand, you are something of a danger to yourself.
I am?
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, You acted instantly to protect Elisa. There wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Ah.
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct. Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision. And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal, perhaps even twisted.
I don't know how to respond to that. I wasn't expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
Well, I owed you as much for having seen through me first. Still, the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you. If not for your health and for your reputation, that selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance after all.
I know it can, and you're not the first person to tell me that. What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now? I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow, and that wouldn't be fair to the others.
I agree, it wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least. I'd hate to be so tired as to limit my potential.
Hear, hear. Good night, Eustace.
Pleasant dreams.
Well, some big revelation, some bonding with Eustace, and a couple of AP leading us to 92, which is the max we can have at this point.
Drinks are on me someday.
Sounds good. The craziest thing though, Makia sleeps with his glasses on. What even? Well, it's Sunday, day 2 of field study. So let's see what tasks await us.
Here is the envelope Lord Rufus entrusted to me. Please take it and study its contents well.
Received field study envelope, May. Thank you. Much appreciated.
If you'll excuse me then, should you require anything further, please do not hesitate to let me know.
Alright, let's see what my brother's given us for today. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious. Field study day 2, assigned tasks. North Croizen Highway monster. We have received word that a dangerous monster roams the North Croizen Highway. This is bad news for our hotel, so may I ask someone to please take care of it? Monster, Venus Mantrap. Location, the stone bridge leading towards Keldic on the North Croizen Highway. Richelieu, GM of Hotel Esmeralda. The Bite of Nostalgia. Owner Hammond. I'd like to request someone's help in gathering a number of ingredients I need to make a particularly nostalgic dish. For more details, come find me at the Sorciere, a restaurant in the Central Plaza. Hammond.
Another well-balanced assortment.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Rufus had predicted what happened yesterday from the very start. You're saying he intended to give us a first-hand look at the problems between the nobles and the commoners? If that's true, I'm impressed. His reputation is well earned.
Sure does seem that way.
I believe that's enough talk about my brother. We have only one day left before we must depart on our return voyage to Trista. We should set out as...
Eustace Albarea.
What is it, Machius Regnitz?
I will accept no more failures. Today, we will form a combat link.
What?
As much as I may dislike you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished. Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. What did you say?
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity toward me now?
Nonsense! I did no such thing! I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and Reen and...
Wow.
Machias.
That's pretty conclusive.
Very well. I accept. I'll be happy to show you what a proper combat link looks like.
We'll see about that. Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's after all.
Lord Eustace.
Arno? What brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday. However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
An escort? To where? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bareahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course, however, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion. So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me without delay.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand. Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Grace may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
But...
Go with him. We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Huh. You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right?
Agreed.
Are you certain? Very well. I'll return this afternoon. And though I will worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best, for what that's worth.
Of course we will.
All right. Let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead the way, Arno.
Gladly, sir. Please excuse us.
Well, let's get started. We wouldn't want to give Eustace any further reason to worry, now would we?
Huh, certainly not. Still...
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
Stop that! Stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe! Reen, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again. But don't even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when you're in top form.
You will?
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes. Raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
Eustace temporarily left the party. Oh, they're a youthful bunch, aren't they? Well, everybody, what a day it's been. A little quest over at Aurochs, at least handed in. The mysteries on the way back with that flying shape. And now, a new day dawns. We're about to head out after a night of revelations and bonding, if I may say it like that. But tune in next time for more. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.